Welcome back to Whiskerwood and our Whiskerwood playthrough on this new early access. The first time, if you've not seen this before, we are quite through this playthrough. Don't forget, there's maybe around 50 videos. Just let me think about what I want to give these before we carry on with this. I usually give them stone, don't I? Well, that'll do. Right, now we're like I said, last time I turned off all the industries that I could to get things going. I don't understand why I turned this one off, because that's copper. That's cotton. Also, they're now going through the underground and not going on the outside, so that should be good. They're filling the hell out of this, which is what we want them to do. I've got flour going on from last time, and I'll just move over here. Oh, that'll be fine. Why don't I try and do it that way? They're coming back to here. They're going to take a while to get back. As you can see, they're moving back now. So we're going to start taking down this. Well, I've sort of started taking down the second level. And we'll move the rest of these. We've got 3 here. I know it's a lot, but we're going to need a lot to take down this because it's obviously quite a lot. Oh, that's earthworks, isn't it? Yes. Let's move the earthworks. Where are we? Here. Give yourself another 2. I want this to be on. That's 7. Bearing in mind, I lost what? Well, on average of 1. Right, that's back on. That's back on. That's back on. It gives me 5. I want at least 2. Taxes here again. I think I also want to think about. Oh, we're pretty low on the old cotton here. Right. I only get 1 for that, I think, but it's something to pay and get them out of the way. Hopefully this will spur them on now. I'm not going to do a new. I've still got quite a bit of fertilizer. I should now be able to take them out of there as well. Where is... I can't see any. Ah, right. I've got one that I can have, so that's as much as I can have. So I'll add me one back. Now I'm back full again. They've not done this. Day one. I can get rid of them. I don't know whether it means anything that... Yeah, I'm not going to do... We get 5 for every... there's 109 in there, so I'm not really that much worried. I'll keep an eye on this here. Up to 900. It will take a while to start reproducing again. So as long as we don't get too, you know, too... Ooh, research is absolutely doing really well. This has taken no time. Well, I'm not saying it's taken no time, but it has taken time. But because I've... I also need to keep an eye on place to get more ore as well. Now, obviously, I can get ore. They have no place to sleep either, which is probably a problem. The trouble is they wouldn't have any food either. Let's get 20. Let's get 10. Let's give me some quality housing and see what the they need quite a lot of stone and quite a lot of... I could probably start taking that out, but I only have 50 odd in stone. I don't have a lot. That wouldn't be nice to get going again. I was saying that, I only normally put one in there, don't I? Oh, the cutting. That was it. What I do is I'll remember to click the right mouse button. Obviously, this is getting coal. Now, I have got... I haven't got coal on there, actually. I've got no cotton whatsoever. How come I've got no cotton? I'll try not to get any this time. Oh, that's going to be a right pain. Oh, oh, I don't need that, do I? I want to know where the food one is. Oh, it's here. I'm going to send 2 in there because I want this food. Are we going back up in food? Oh, that's not what I wanted. If you're walking around here, I'll give you walking a lot faster. We got 6 mining on there alone. That's quite a lot. I don't want to get too many of these lot as well. Now, how are we doing with the teaching thing? They're fine. I'll pick one of that, and that gives me another one back again. Water? Ooh, water's a bit low as well. I'll get somebody in the water. Right. Right. I've never put the sawmill for donkeys. I definitely need to cut some more. And my this isn't going too well. It's because obviously there's no harvest coming, and we did have winter as well, which obviously would affect. I assume would affect the harvest. So 900. 900. So I lost 600 berries last time. So it's roughly costing me 600 berries a year. That's not going too bad. Got this done. Obviously, it's going to be all a hand on deck when I get that down for the tea. That's the whole plan. But obviously, I'm going to have to research the tea. And because I have to research the tea, we need some better place for these as well. That's the plan. But I just don't have the room at this precise moment to be able to carry out really what I want to do. We're about even. They would sleep outside then. That would have been probably because they couldn't get back. I would have thought. Right, that's cool. Ore is definitely going to be a problem here. Nope. Like I said, I've never had them for donkey's ages. And that's linked to that by that walkway there. I've got I just don't think I've got any See, this is making threads, but I can't seem to find how many threads I've actually made. Then they're going from... I need to... Where do we get the... better do some of this. Get some of this going. You get 3 for 3. 3 threads equals 3 thingies. So that's it's not the greatest of percentages, that is, but we have to deal what we have to deal with. How are we doing? We're almost. I must be allowing raw materials in here. Yes, I am allowing. It makes sense, because otherwise they're gonna have to walk a fair bit to deliver it, and I don't really want that to happen. This is going to take a while to fill in, but the whole point is to get decent housing on that complex there. Right, we've got this now. What I want to do is... Right, so I've already got 2 of them going to there. I've got no food store here whatsoever. What we've got inbound, we've got food inbound. And... I'll have 5 of them. I'll have some mushroom stew as well. Just allow that to just get in what we can, because then they'll store themselves. They'll put themselves in there over the winter. That gives me another 3. I'd be quite interested in getting another Samar down there. Absolutely ravaged my planks, like, I must admit, but I need to get more. That's the woodcutter as well. He can't really do a lot, so I'm gonna rotate. No, press the wrong button again. I'm so used to doing some of the other games. Oh, that's 2 Point Hospital. It uses Z to do it. Hey! So we got the blast furnace. So that's the first piece of the first puzzle. This piece is the first puzzle. Is that actually right wording? No idea. Right, so now the passenger rails should now station platform. Ooh. Cool. It's brutal, but it needs to be done. Apparently I've got none that have got the required... Are there any of these going to allow me to... Yes. It'll still carry on researching, as we'll see here, because it's still got... We've got enough bronze bars, we've got enough copper. Well, I've got some. I still need another... I need another ore, you know, an ore deposit. But I'm using a lot of them to take down this here. That's coming along, slowly but surely. I mean, there's no way you want a path to go from there to there just to get it, but it would be a one that you'd really want to do. Yeah, food is getting better, but I'll still say it's not brilliant. Mind you, that might be to do with the now it's doing the mushrooms and the other, and that's the reason why. Flowers have gone back up to 63, so that's good. I've got still 101 in wheat. That's why I've not turned these back on. Camp is idle. That's a mining camp. Refines metal ores with high metal points into ingots. Iron bars and steel bars. I want to... get him to cut this, right? That should be logistics of logs. So we'll have about 20 in there. I don't know what this little thing is for. Oh, it's a lamp. Ha! It's a dose. What the hell is that for then? Here they are. They'll probably do this first. Yeah, because that's closest. And then they'll go up and start mining now. This is almost out. It would pay great dividends if I move that there. Because these two can do that mining of that on their own. That's got rid of that level. Well, it hasn't got rid of that level because these are going to have to move over to do it here. Oh, that was a bad idea. I'll cancel that and let them do that first, and then we'll move them over there. So we've got one start. Well, these once they've moved themselves over to somewhere there, I'll start on the bottom level. And it's going to take a while to mine on this outlay, but I can always use it. Well, I have to use it because I have to use it for that. So, right. As we can see now, food is starting to increase again, back to the 1,000. So I'm happy with that. So that's what we want. I can get these back in again. %3 for the rail. Hopefully in this playthrough we'll be able to get rail working. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. Like, I have no idea. And what it's going to cost. I bet it's going to cost me a lot of resources here. It doesn't tell me. Yes, it does. I've got iron bar. I've got 400 in iron bars. And I've got no steel bars though. I bet you that the rail somewhere wants steel. Because obviously there'll be steel rails. Smuggler's Cove. I've got cotton back again. I'm happy with that. That'll pay for my... I need 130 to... I think it's 130 to do a full line. No, I've still got 5 left though. But where do I use the 5? Do I use the 5 here? Taxes due. Let's... Oh. That's only gone there this time. Oh, it hasn't. Yeah, I can got to 160% with that lot. Right, there we go. So how many was I sending? About 100 and... Right, they'll speak to me. I've got a lot more housing. I'm out of I suppose things like, well, they've got bed in here and they've got furniture, but I haven't got any. I'm not building any luxuries. Oops. Better get that. That gives me planks to worry about building the other two. Right then. Machinery's at 24. I'm not totally putting it now. I don't know because I've not done the rail on how much we'd need. I can gain more fuel. I don't really need to do that. I've got 500 in fuel. I've got to turn that fuel off as well. I didn't realise there was 500 in fuel because I'm making fuel, aren't I? Tin would be nice. I've got 62 in tin. Medicine. Well, if I got medicine... If I got medicine and... Don't seem to be getting any whiskers in. So that's a bit of a problem. I've got them there. I'm going to re-roll at least more. I would have liked to have tin back again. Ah, there we go. So I'll have them. I'll get the machinery because I can use that to sell to the. And I get some copper bars for that, so that's not too bad. That's actually not too bad. Even though I didn't get the tin, I got the 2. That's still giving me a lot more than what I need. I've got another 7 in there, so that means I can... I can't do it because I don't even think I have the things, so I'm going to have to build one. Oh, I think so. No, I've got one here, haven't I? That's a mining, but nobody's in it, like. I like that. They just walked over and went. That's funny. You know, sometimes when your head hits the or you hit the sack, if you like. Ooh, that's not bad. Food is sprint. Exports as a biscuited food. $25 we got times 2. 11 and that. I don't know what these. I don't know what the stars mean, in the sense of the little bits of it. But we are getting there. You know what's it? Rome was not built in a day. 600, 900 in. Yeah, we know. We'll once we get the other housing built, we really want to build more housing where we're actually mining or we're actually doing. and then assign them to be in there, so they don't have to walk back. But we still need to get food there, though. Otherwise, they're obviously not going to be like it. Oh, where's this? How much thing have I got in there now? 400. I'll take this out again. I'm sure I was doing fuel. Maybe I wasn't doing fuel. Yes, I was doing fuel. Where's a fertilizer? What about rock salt? And that would give me... Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some... I'm not going to do any fuel for a while. That's... I didn't realise I was actually producing that much. I'm surprised it was, because when he started the game, we were only paying about 200 and something in supplies. Now we're paying 400 and not for every single one. We had 22,000 in storage value, and now we've just like plummeting. I still want to. That's something that's funny. I still want to get this elevator as well. That needs to be something that we could do with. Nothing seems to be inbound as well. Dirty girl. Yeah, logs are increasing, but they're not increasing exponentially a lot. I will obviously move myself over there to get this, and then that I've basically got all the wood. I suppose I have got a lot of wood at this side. They're still complaining about a long pathing. I suppose they would do, because until I get the rail in there, then I can't really do much. What are we actually... well, if you think I get 5, it's about 150, 165 of whatever. The problem will be, well, the tin's not too bad. I also need a better place to put the nice housing. I also need to cut down and get all this faster here, and I can't. It's all incredibly taking a long time. Don't see any juicy bits in there though. I see one there, but we will get that, so that's not a thing of concern. We've almost got them in. That means I can move these lot. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I thought I might be able to select where these ones, and then I suppose I could do that, can't I? See, their housing is way back there, and I want to move there, so they shouldn't move away. Because they've got the stone blockhouse, which is Yeah, this thing, you know. The miners get looked after. Right, they're going to complain. I got 24. I don't want to go too high. You see what I mean by we're at. I could do with another storage. That's the main crux of this. One nice one there. Medium warehouse would be quite nice. Is that interesting? That's the conveyor belt. I didn't know that. I was wondering what that was. Inputs out. Disable on inputs at all. That'll give me quite a lot more storage for this. I need it for the stone. Although we need to get the stone around. Doesn't tell me. What does it now? Gold, rock salts. Where are you? Oh, it might be here. There's your fabrics. What about the threads though? It doesn't. Can't find one for the threads. Probably doesn't think of that one then. Rock salt. Have I run out of rock salt? No, I've got 13 rock salt. So that's okay. I didn't want to. If I didn't have any. There was no actual need point of, you know, producing anything. Summer's here. Summer's here. The price is right. And a food. I suppose the only place, if I could get this, I could have another jam. Oh no, does that need water though? That's the problem. Taxes due. That'll get me. It cost me 92 to do, but that'll do. It gets them off me back. How much wood have I got here? Not that much wood left. A good chunk of wood in there, though. Bread. I didn't know how well I was doing on the mushrooms, though. Berries in there. Mushrooms. I could have sworn I had the mushrooms on. Probably don't have a lot of Now we're not gonna get thing in this one, so we're gonna have to be careful. I'll take that. I'm not gonna even argue. That'll suffice. This very unusual we get on the one, so we have got an extra one. So we're back running again. I've got 66 in potash. It's working, but it's taking a while. Obviously, that's the thing with this. 66 left, 27 done. I'll be glad to see where the passenger, because we have no idea how this works. Now we got the furnace, which will be able to make furniture. Oh no, that's the furniture anyway. What am I on about? Bathhouse would need to be connected, steam pipe connection. So we'd need to have steam there. I'd have to have the steam power to be able to power the bathhouse. That would be better for the fur, I assume. So, you know, that's something to consider eventually. Oh, we got an oil press. What would the oil press used for? Don't know. So there's definitely a lot to still do in this game. Have I got a logistics hub here? That's the question. I have got a logistics hub here. Maybe all pending logistics requests. Maybe I increase. Right then, where are you? I can't do that. All these are all here, because we can see them all. Although I don't know where he is, though. 1 cut stone needed. Allow 50. Obviously, we're going to mine this iron ore out as well. Why is that idle? Oh, it's idle because you can't get up there because some numpty decided to put them. Wakey, wakey. There we go. Now we started the motor. Oh, I didn't want you to mine that bottom. Well, apart from that, obviously. That's a rich ore deposit. I ain't complaining about that. Need to get rid of that one though. Don't need that one. They're mainly chewed on that, haven't they? So we'll move you in a line, rotate. Move you in a line. And then we'll set this to I think that should be enough for the 4. Since there's 8 mining on there, they'll mine this out pretty fast. There's obviously not 8 there, but they'll. I'm going to this sort of far as I can get down, and I'll get these 2 to mine. Oh, I better mine this out as well. I love that sliver of. Oh, our hour has come up. Apologies. Apologies, my friends. Where do I want to... I'll focus on here, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.